I like to do. Well, I ain't gonna say it. Say what? I ain't gonna get you on there. But nah. Y'all excuse me while I drive and make this video. So went back to Prima when I went. Shoot. Yeah, I went like the second week in November. So this is my second time working with them. So I've been off for like 2 years. Went back. Everything was cool. They knew I flew up there, so they knew they had to route me back home to get the rest of my stuff for the truck. So of course they introduced me to the little dispatcher, new guy. I'm looking for something right quick. All right, there you go, I found it. New guy. So I meet him. We shake hands. I go get in the truck. He's like, when you get your fuel card, I'm gonna go ahead and send you out. I said, all right. So I got my fuel card. Went back to the truck. Sat in the truck for an hour and 40 minutes. Nothing ever happened. I go back inside the terminal. I was like, yo, man, what's up? He's like, oh, you ready? I said, bro, I've been ready. Let's go. He goes, oh, I don't have nothing going to North Carolina right now, but I'm going to get you something. I'm sitting there like, nah. So he sent me the load. Now, granted, I'm in Illinois. I'm from North Carolina. They sent a load to my truck from the yard, got me going to pick up in Illinois from a warehouse they deal with and taking that all the way to Wilton, New York. Nah, I ain't never heard of Wilton, New York. So I left out on what, Thursday? No, I left out on a Wednesday. It had to be up there Friday. Yeah, it had to be up there Friday, I think. No, Thursday. Had to be up there on a Thursday. It was going to a Target. So me being me, I'm giving the benefit of a doubt. Like, you know what? Maybe he gonna get me something for Wilton, New York, going back down south. I was cool with it. Get to Wilton, New York, drop that off at the Target, and then pick up the next morning somewhere in New York. So Wilton, New York is like above Albany, up there near Canada. So I picked that up, bringing that load back to the terminal. So me being me, I used to work for the company before. I'm like, yeah, we get to the terminal, and then they're gonna have me something on the yard taking me to North Carolina. So I get back to the terminal Saturday afternoon around about 2:33. So the trip going to New York was 834 miles. The trip coming back was like 734 miles. So I do my transflow, send the loads in. So when I pull back up to the terminal Saturday, I know this ain't no dang on cars there. I'm like, hey, where everybody at, man? Like the office is closed down. Ain't no trucks on the yard, nothing but a yard full of trailers. I was like, I'ma chill. I said, they probably gonna send me something when they see my truck sitting here. So another guy, he pulls up. He goes, I'm sorry, take that back. So I called my homeboy that I met before I left to go on the road. He had been there for 4 months. And he was just telling me some of the stuff he was going through. I was like, nah, bro, this can't be Prima. I said, this ain't the company I left. I said, they had their stuff together before I left. He's like, man, I've been on the yard for like 3 days waiting on the load to get up out of here. Then they want to wait till I get like 13 hours instead of letting me sit here to do my 34 hour. They want me to run, then pull over and do a 34. He's like, nah, just let me sit in the yard. So I called him when I got back Saturday. I said, yo, man, there ain't nobody really here. He's like, oh, nah, bro, they gone on the weekends. You ain't gonna catch nobody there on the office on the Saturday. I said, what? He's like, nah, they ain't come back till Monday. Now, mind you, any other time when I work for them, it'll be somebody at the terminal. They have an overnight dispatcher. So I'm sitting there like, man, this ain't gonna fly. You didn't send me home to get my refrigerator or any rest of my clothes. You know, I tried to find a little styrofoam cooler while I was out there on the road for the couple of days that I did go to keep some drinks on the truck. So now I'm sitting at the terminal yard on a Saturday, Ain't in no Walmart, no truck stop, no nothing. I said, oh, they think I'm gonna sit here all weekend with no damn bathroom, no shower, no water, no food. You know, I'm in a place that Uber and Lyft really ain't doing it like that. So another driver pulled up. He gets out the car. I mean, he gets out his truck. He comes over to me to my, hey, what's up, big dog? I said, what's up? He's like, hey, man, you think I can drive the truck to, no, will they let you drive the truck to the store? I said, man, I know you can do it on PC, but they strict on it in the handbook. He's like, oh, well, I ain't got nothing on my truck to eat. I ain't know I was coming back here till yesterday. Then he said he been calling them since Friday, and ain't nobody picking up the phone. I said, damn, you been calling them since Friday? He's like, yeah, to see where my next load going, because I ain't trying to sit here all weekend. I said, oh, man. He said, what you about to do, meaning me? I said, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm about to get up out of here. So I got on my Uber app, man. I requested an Uber. Me being out in the country area, some guy accepted it. I was like, wow, that's weird, because you normally don't get no Ubers out there. So like I said, I ain't had that much on my truck. I just had the suitcase. So I packed up the little stuff I did have, like my CB and handheld CB, my phone chargers. That was it. Put it in the suitcase. And I was just hoping and praying that the Uber driver would show up. And he showed up. So that's when I got in the car. I said, I'm going to Chicago O'Hare Airport to make I didn't want to buy a ticket because I didn't know how long it's going to take me to get to the airport, man, with that traffic up there. So the Uber driver dropped me off at the airport. I bought my ticket back to North Carolina from the airport. So, long story short, I talked to the guy yesterday, one of the drivers yesterday. He was like, hey, man, he said, I'm about to do one of your moves. I'm flying back home. I said, did you make it home for Thanksgiving? He was like, nah. The clutch went out on his truck down in Alabama. So I talked to him the day before Thanksgiving. He didn't make it home. So, yeah, last night he texted me where he going home. He flying home. I said, what's up? He's like, they still ain't got my truck fixed. And I just been sitting down here in Alabama sleeping inside the truck. I was like, wow. So he dipped out. I'm pretty sure the other dude dipped out. But yeah, man, the first video I made about Prima, that's when I first went there. So this is the second video about Prima. I ain't gonna vouch for nobody to go back there. I was looking over their handbook, like the referral program. The referral program, if one of y'all use the referral program to come on as a driver, hell, you gotta stay there a whole year before I even get any dang on referral money. I'm like, man, what kind of damn referral program is this? It's like crazy. Then they want you to pay a $50 escrow for 20 weeks, $20 a week for 20 weeks into the account. You get that back, after 45 days. If you decide to quit, they send your escrow balance back to you after 45 days if the truck's not damaged. But I don't know what's going on with Prima, man. They crazy right now. I don't know if the dude going out of business or what. But when you like work for a good company, you have to quit. That's the company you want to go back to because you know how they operate. But this company here, Prima, I don't even know what happened to them, man. I knew something was up when the recruiter that I used to talk to wasn't there anymore, and the safety guy, real cool guy, he had just quit that day I got back. So I'm sitting there like, something ain't right. Because it's hard to get people to leave a position when they know the company is treating them well. So I'm like, maybe the owner, he don't got a brick up his butt. So I text the owner. No, the owner was calling me. He's like, hey, he texted me. He's like, hey, what, you went home? I said, yeah, I went home. He's like, why? I said, bro, you're not about to have me sitting up there in the yard all day Saturday, Sunday with nothing to eat. No, I said, y'all knew I needed to go back home to get the rest of my stuff. His joker say, why didn't I call him? Why am I going to call you when I got another driver standing right beside me showing me that he been calling you and the terminal since Friday? Here it is Saturday. So he just played yourself, bro. So yeah, if you think about going to Prima Express, maybe it's just the luck of the draw on my end, but to have two other drivers going through the same crap that you're going through, I would say don't go. Uh, I wouldn't recommend it this time around. So let me see. Your health benefits, that starts on day 91. So you got to do 90 days, and then that first day after your 90 days, that's when your health benefits kick in. So if you're looking for a company for instant benefits, they ain't going to be the company for you. So what they used to do is fly you up to orientation, but they quit doing that because so many drivers would get the ticket to come up there, but they didn't show. So they did away with the hotel and getting your ticket. So basically, they want you to get your own way up there, skip the hotel, leave the airport, come straight to the terminal. So the orientation is, like I said, it ain't really no orientation. You just go in there and take your driving test, and it's pretty much just going to be you by yourself, and they just go over the little people's net. They don't call it Qualcomm. They got people's net. They go over that with you, show you the macros and all that, and just go over the handbook. That's about it. Then you out of there. Yep. So I don't know, man. Company just went downhill. So yeah, I did my 1, 2, 3 days with them. I might jump back on the road 2024, but hopefully this video helps somebody that's thinking about going to them. But don't take it from me. I'm just going off of what I went through and two other drivers that they was going through, and the dude that just quit and went home for being sent in Alabama. But I don't know what's going on with Prima right now. I know a lot of companies are shutting their doors down. I don't know, man. Whatever you decide to do, go ahead, make it happen.